In this video, I'll be sharing with you 7 fresh fragrances that can be worn in the winter, as well as 7 freshy fragrances that known as summer freshies but have enough power to cut cold air out there. Let's go. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're first time here, my name is Mehdi. I'm talking about fragrances. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get notifications by my new uploads. I want to start the list by House of Dolce Gabbana at number 7, Dolce Gabbana K EDP. So for me, this fragrance is a woody and a spicy fragrance. Opens up shower jelly, a little bit blue and kind of citrusy at the back, and dries down woody and dark. At the bit fins, we have some green notes. Not that opening that much, not at the dry down, at the mid notes I can say. So opens up fresh, dries down woody and dark compared to the opening, and I can say it saves a little bit of that shower jelly freshness at the dry down as well. I prefer this one over EDT version of this fragrance a little bit for colder seasons, when I miss some freshy fragrances, when I miss summer days and I want to have some freshy fragrances that can make me noticed in the winter or in the fall as well. I go by this one because it has a little bit more of sweetness, a little bit coziness of a spiciness like cardamom vanilla, which is not that much available in the regular EDT version. Lasts on me 10-12 hours plus in terms of longevity, with 2 hours average projection and sillage. This is one of those stubborn and long-lasting freshy fragrances out there, but I believe this strength will decrease in the winter based on my experiences. Next fragrance is from House of Dior at number 6, Dior Sauvage EDP. I prefer this fragrance, this version over EDT, better for winter, for fall and winter, for colder seasons, because of that cozy base note of this fragrance, which is not available in the EDT. You cannot go wrong by EDT as well. You're gonna get noticed, compliments, but I prefer this one better. This is my only personal opinion, because of that vanilla sweetness of this fragrance in the base, which is not available in the EDT. So there is a lot of similarities between this and EDT, but in the brief I can say this one is EDP version is more rounded, more polished, and we have not that much screaming notes in this fragrance like ambroxan or pepper or bergamot in the EDT, which is a little bit more screaming and not as polished as this one. In terms of longevity, I can say these are equal, like 12 hours plus. In terms of projection, I feel EDT is kind of a little bit better and louder, but still I prefer this one for fall and winter. I remember few solid unsolicited compliments I've gotten by this one like 6-7 hours after applying, so I can say it still projects well, but not as loud as EDT. Next fragrance is from House of Versace, Versace Blue. Wow, you know how much I like this fragrance. Great memories, compliments. Actually, it shares a lot of similarities with Dior Sauvage, but they are, I can say, totally 100% different fragrances, different scents. So Versace Blue opens up a little bit fresh, like 30%, and dries down earthy and woody. It is fresh because of aquatic and citrusy notes, and tiny bit of green notes because of artemisia. It is earthy because of patchouli, and dark because of incense, ambroxan, pepper, and woody notes. Performance is great by this one. Lasts 10 hours, 12 hours plus in terms of longevity, with 2-3 hours. Very loud projection and sillage. One of the most complimented fragrances in entire my collection, and very great comprehensive scent profile for all scent round. At number 4, I have a cheapie and goodie, a great value for your money from House of Armaf, Armaf Hunter Intense. Scent of this fragrance is kind of hybrid of Dior Sauvage and Invictus, or Invictus Legend together. We have here Dior Sauvage, kind of naked nude without that ambroxany aggressive notes, plus that bubblegummy freshness of Invictus, and that intensity and sweetness, sugariness of Invictus Intense, that woodiness of Invictus Intense together. You can catch both of the fragrances very clearly in this fragrance. So in the brief, I can say this fragrance is very crowded, complex, because we have 2 bottles in one bottle. We have a lots of notes from Dior Sauvage, a lots of notes from Invictus, Invictus Legend. It is herbal, a little bit spicy, very less creamy, sweet and woody in the same time. In terms of performance, lasts for me like forever, 12-14 hours plus, with 2-3 hours. Very loud projection and sillage. I believe this one is too much for summer. It is great for spring, fall and winter. Next fragrance is from house of Paco Rabanne at number 3, Invictus Legend. Scent of this fragrance is oceanic, aquatic. We have salty and sweet notes, fruity sweet notes and oceanic salty notes at the same time in one bottle. It smells very concentrated, thick and unique. Unique because, as I said, we have salty and sweet notes at the same time in one bottle. Lasts only 10-12 hours plus. In terms of longevity, it is a very sticky and a stubborn type of fragrance with 2 hours, 2.5 hours average projection on sillage. In terms of projection, irregular Invictus Aqua are better compared to this fragrance, but this one does it for long time, like for example 2.5 hours, very intensely but near to your area. At number 2, we have here Mancera Cedrat Boise. So scent of this fragrance is very fresh, mass appealing and complex. I can say it is fresh because of citruses, it is creamy little bit because of sandalwood, earthy because of patchouli, dark because of leather, and woody because of again sandalwood and cedar wood together. I can catch a little bit of similarities between this and Creed Aventus, not a cologne for that fragrance, but I can catch a little bit of inspirations here, but these are totally 100% two different type of scent profiles. Lasts only 14 hours plus in terms of longevity. Very long lasting, oily and concentrated type of fragrance with 3 maximum 4 hours good projection on sillage. At the top of the list, at number 1, a beast from Middle East, from house of Rasasi. We have here Rasasi Shagaf Purom. Nefas al-Shagaf is the true name, but it's too long for me. By true pronunciation, if I'm not mistaken, Shagaf. So scent of this fragrance is synthetically powerful and loud. It smells floral, aquatic, extremely sweet, on a steroid type of fragrance with a little bit of dirtiness at the base. So let's say to this fragrance, if you are not fan of loud fragrances, if you don't like floral fragrances, if you don't like sweet fragrances, this one is absolutely not for you, because it has a lot from all of these notes and nuances together by a little bit of dirtiness, and at the between you can get some fruity vibes as well, but mostly in the aquatic, sweet and floral side. In terms of performance, what can I say? Lasts only like forever, 20-24 hours plus with 3-4 hours, very loud, overwhelming projection and sillage. Don't forget subscribe the channel. That was today's video. If you have any opinion, suggestion, question, let me know in the comments below. I will answer you. See you in another video.